Every industry has its own jargon, every culture its own slang, and the world of video games is certainly no different. And whether you're just trying to better understand the gamer in your life or you're diving headfirst into the industry yourself, I'm here to help. Hey guys, Eric here from All In, a Nintendo podcast, and this is the Gamer Glossary. Hello and welcome to Gamer Glossary. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the concept of video game season passes. Now, in the video game world, season passes are a form of DLC, or downloadable content. And I absolutely recommend checking out my prior video on DLC to learn even more. And I'm sure a lot of people hear the term season pass and you might immediately think of something like maybe sports tickets or possibly a season pass to a pool or a theme park where you get unlimited access to that for, a set amount of time. And admittedly, video game season passes do often work in a very similar manner to that. But ultimately, what are they? Well, the short answer is video game season passes are bundles of downloadable content released individually over a set period of time, but offered for one all-inclusive price. You see, developing additional purchasable downloadable content as a way to generate extra money in video games has become so ridiculously profitable that now most major developers have long-term plans for the release of extra content for their games before that game has even come out. It's become so common that most video game developers, before their game is even released, have already laid out plans for their long-term release strategy. Players are already very well aware of the extra content that's coming to these games before they've even had a chance to play the game itself. And this is where the concept of the season pass comes from. And, different games call season passes by slightly different names that more align with their branding. One game may call theirs an expansion pass, while another game may wind up offering something called a fighter's pass. Ultimately, this is all exactly the same concept. However, offering this DLC in the form of a season pass does do several things. Not only does getting multiple items for a single price greatly simplify things for a lot of people, but it can also go some way toward keeping players from feeling like they're just constantly being asked for money from developers month after month every time a brand new piece of content gets released for their game. And a lot of video game developers have found some pretty shrewd ways to incentivize the purchase of video game season passes as well. The most obvious one is, of course, individually pricing the content in a season pass to the point where if you were to purchase it all individually, you just wind up spending more money. Another thing that you'll see sometimes is companies giving early access to content to people who have purchased the season pass. And even moreover than that, occasionally you will see content that is exclusive to a season pass, something that you can only get by getting a video game's season pass. But regardless, a season pass is always going to be an extra charge on top of having already purchased the game itself. So as always, buyer beware, know what you're getting into. But if you have already decided that you are going to purchase at least some of your game's downloadable content, absolutely look into bundle offers like season passes. Always look into a way to save as much money as you can. But the last thing that I'll say on the matter is do some research on season passes if there's something that you're thinking about looking into. Because it can happen occasionally where a game or a developer may release a piece of content that might fall within the time period of a season pass, but may not necessarily be a part of that season pass. So as always, do your research, know what you're getting into, and make sure that you're getting exactly what you think you're getting. But that was just a short primer on the concept of video game season passes. I hope I was able to help. And if you have any more questions on season passes, or if you have any ideas for things that I should be covering here in Gamer Glossary, definitely make sure to reach out to me on Twitter at allin_Eric and let me know. And to make sure to keep up with all the latest episodes of Gamer Glossary, please do give a like, a follow, and a subscribe to All In, a Nintendo podcast on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next video, and until then, let's never stop trying to be better.